Hello everyone, I'm Lisa Flint. I've just blown in. And today we are back with more of the KFC goodness. Last time we spent a night at the Colonel's place, but it was totally innocent. And he made us breakfast the next day. Yay! But now it is time to resume learning because it's our last day of school. Yay! Finally! All that hard work of 3 whole days. So, let us begin the day anew. As we do our walk of shame. Oh no, is it really a walk of shame if you don't actually? You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Let's see. I left with the Colonel. And now I'm coming back home in the same clothes I went out in yesterday. What do you think? Although you've worn the same skirt and jacket 3 days in a row, so... Do we not have access to laundry? Did you not pack clothes? Because I had one heck of a night! Me too. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. Aw, sweetie, don't cry. It's okay, it was just... But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Wow, not even gonna let me talk about me? Okay. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I'm on a date. Aww, I have a guy in his house. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Aw, I'm happy to help with that, sweetie. But does he vibrate? Of course I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. 3-day course. Learn. But he was just interested in spending some time one-on-one together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know you, a little mechanical guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Wow, you had a more interesting day. Okay, I don't mind you getting off and talking all about you. Did she just say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on, talking pressure cooker? And now, I'm not really sure where we stand. On the ground? You don't give Miriam time to tell her the whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. Nah, therefore I win. You what? Nothing happened. I mean, I would be a lot more braggy. But the emotional connection, wowza. Miriam offers support no matter what you do. Yay! Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. Are they really my rivals? Are they? You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not grasp that fact. You know what? Let's just bypass them and go to class. This is a them problem. I can skip these 3 characters and be perfectly happy. Because, you know, he is Pop. Yes, we must punt him into next week. Why do you ask? Why is this swirly? It sounds delicious. No. Oh, it's great. We'll order you up one right away. God damn it, this main character, I have to save him, don't I? I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is the dog in a treat. You can get your swirly dipped, too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? I don't mean chest size. Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school. But who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? I know, right? But let us bond over the horse. You've got some nerve, Self. Suggesting I pick on defenseless horse. Wait, I didn't... I want to diagram these sentences, because I don't understand how we got here. Now you're twisting my words and I won't have it. Oh. Fight time. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince from pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. Dude, if I ever just gave up because things got hard, I'd probably be a lot more sane. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to a boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited about the final day of school? Sylph, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fun form by this afternoon. Oh, I hope so. Painkillers, painkillers. I'll get through it. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail, winning so hard. Go away. Technically, I don't believe a win was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. Wow, why did you just say bless your heart and round that out? What is he doing complimenting her? Well, she actually did complete her dish. But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? Yeah, that's what you meant. It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words for a say it was bland. Excuse me, Sylph. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself. Sorry. Wince. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk to class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Sylph. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's that book! It's like bad news. Agreed. Why do I still have the Necronomicon? It has something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire. I don't really believe in that magic stuff. I'm still gonna read it cover to cover. It's a book. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if they were really powerful? Also, we met a spork monster! Magic exists in this verse. I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. Yes, let us tamper with the dark arts today! I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. But would we really want to do that? This is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic. But desperate times call— No dark arts. Put that away. You've got the memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. How about we try it on Ashley? I'm just saying, we redirect our focus. Cast the forbidden— Don't do it after all. Don't be stupid. Or cast it on the right person. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. Who's Professor Good Boy? He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want all you to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose crunches up as he begins to breathe quickly. Must be hungry. Reach for some old homework, give him a snack. You don't have to be rather unpredictable, easy Sprinkles. Let's just see what happens. Sprinkles stops his tracks. He focuses on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Well, I mean, we could make squirrel for our final exam. It is technically edible. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom, where he begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you never to come back here! Terrence, I will destroy you. Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off of his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? His mom? His dad? I don't know. You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again! After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in the hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. Ahem. I apologize for that outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Self, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, don't reach into a mixing blender barehanded when it's running. Turn it off first. But before you can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Wait, what? Sprinkle is interrupted by whizzing sparks coming from the back of the room. Oh, god damn it, guys. We just had to get through a class. I told you to save it for after class. Fizzed. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Maybe? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no! You have to show off to your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan, J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in the mid-air so we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape. You don't know? Yeah, well, that doesn't make a great date. Yeah, that does kind of leave one person out. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or up a cliff for all I care. Sad beep? Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Beep. Oh, girl, you broke him! Dang. You savage. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. No. Looks pretty tasty. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Never mind, no it doesn't. And now actually I can actually see it is indeed a sneaker. Oh. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see the entire thing go down. Titles! Class, school, yay, learning! Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Yep. Well, that was unfortunate. Oh, you just went nuts over a squirrel. Shush. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final complete showdown challenge exam! Trademark. I'm still working on the title, but I think you'd get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pet dog. Yay! Hey, Miriam. Not the soul I thought she was talking about. Anyway, are you okay? Okay? I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could you embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? I know, right? Our tiny Coco is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of frustration is such a silly boy. Remember that! I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to settle up on Colonel Sandra Stallion and run off into this woods without me? Well, I mean, I might, maybe? Of course course not. Well, maybe sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it. And a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank, or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person. We shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. A+, yeah, agreed. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it. It's a dog. They eat their own vomit. I'm sure he'll like anything. And while you're pep talking Miriam, you completely miss lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea to spend the time before your exam. Not eating? You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge, a test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off Van Van and supposed Man-Man and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through the quick test of recipe you've been working on, Sil's famous chicken pot pie. Not a big fan of pot pie, personally. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie out in the oven. As soon as you do... Aww. Also, this still has to be a bitch to clean. Your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. No! Study! Prep! Sylph, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm a big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. And not how much my hand hurts, or the fact I have no eyebrows. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? Well, that's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. Well, that too. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry. But the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you the cook-off. Very true. You've decided that it's time to put your own cooking above your romantic desires. True. But that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Ignore it, there's a sound at all. Fess up, I'm just good. Honesty is the best policy. I was practicing a dish. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I'm practicing. I know, my nose can smell pot pie from 400 yards. That is a talent. Also, how do you discover that talent? That's an oddly specific distance. I agree, Gabe, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the... Well, yeah, papayas are a very distinct smell. Not just the pot pie, but chicken pot pie, with all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. Aw, the best spice of them all. It'll probably stop burning in a second if you don't pull it out. That's what she said? The moment of truth. Wow. That does look impressive. It's the best pie I've ever tasted. It's always loved country cooking, and I can eat this all day. No, don't knock your own chicken short. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. That is, except to cook everything you've got. You step up the cook-off of a lifetime. You decided to make, but we just practiced pot pie. I feel confused. You decided that mac and cheese plus the pot pie. Okay, that makes more sense. You've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. I'm actually quite okay with this combo. I like mac and cheese quite a bit. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes, as per their usual, over-the-top selves. I still think Van Van is missing his calling with that hair. Better JoJo Extra, just saying. Miriam has a giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's deftly prepared to go big going small. As she should. To your strengths, girl. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he is trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity of the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Really? Okay. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! Miriam fiercely injects ingredients into itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Buster Blaster! Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rockin' roid. Ashley scoops out her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. You know, that feels like your name, yeah. Even Clank gets into it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity as we foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. So you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? But I'm a good witch. I'm gonna do it the hard way, because last time I tried to shortcut, I fucked up my hand. You need some magic when you've got passion. I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. Hearts. I'll believe in you, Sylph. Miriam notices too.
Aww.
And I've always believed in you, Sylph, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? You're here cheering? Who is cooking? Tiny food. Short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. No. Get out. Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling... Girl, I will hurt you. It's the secret ingredient. No! However, she doesn't know that you lied when the ingredient you made up. And where in the world did she get newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and cordials before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? If it's okay with the corgi, sure. I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Would you mind? Steve, the spork monster, notices that you've got a grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing me some fresh noodles and a pot of salted water? I love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. There's a country of you? You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and full story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like probably lonely there. Aww. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch this dance. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school they had to fall asleep during scare tactics class, and I woke up. You toss a serious stare at Steve as he takes the hint. Finally. Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck. Thanks, Spork Monster. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Win yourself, give up, and drop out of culinary school. I'm going to summon the power from within. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Gosh darn it. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been prepared their entire lives for. Yes, Elf, are you choosing one? You will avenge me. No, go away. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. Let's go with that. You begin to levitate off the ground, energy courses through your body. You know with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. Gosh darn it, me. But don't worry, dear self. You may have suffered some setbacks, but it's not all lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. Aww! Although I won't change today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. Thank you. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What happened to you? Or what about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow around. Whoa! What? Okay. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. Are we gonna bribe the corgi? And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can make a surprising fit, and that surpasses the individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students! With time expired, the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. That new eyes on the man Southern. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop, clank. From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm fine. It sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on the broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Ow! Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Vanderbilt have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? A good person? Oh wait, that's not you. I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't peel my legs. Maybe excused. Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks? Clank? Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear signature word beep or other omnibus. Onomatopoeia? Yeah, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. Well, I'll figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. All 3 days. Wow, 3 whole long days. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Priorities. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender oban noodles and savory soup. That looks frickin' adorable. Want. My word, it's so delicate. Is that teeny tiny Narutakami lives by a flute in that itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, Chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. I thought your father's name was Puppy. Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like to taste? No, not if your tongue's been in it. Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal's been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Sylph, for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish.
It's my hair. I made or smooth egg custard and an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. That looks fancy as fuck. I don't think it would taste good though.
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from the second, different colored type of urchin?
Yeah, sprinkles.
A bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. As we can tell by the hair in the outfit. Doesn't it look cool? Yes, unlike your hair, I still don't want to eat it.
Sprinkles leans in to sniff the unai, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it ecstatically, causing the custard to slosh around. Oof, oof.
Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grrr.
Finally, Sprinkles goes all in tongue first, but he can't get past the needles. He reels back, his tongue is poked and prodded.
Ow, my tongue. The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. Oh, poor Corky. So the rest of us automatically get a passing grade? Because you know you're kind of poisoned?
I can't eat with. I kept poking my tongue. That's qualified.
Okay, if you have seafood allergies, like that's fairly common, maybe you should tell people that. So that way they don't have this happen to them. I really do think this is not his fault. This is very much on the judge.
A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat?
Anyone with common sense?
Dejected Van does not go gently into that night. Of course he doesn't.
Disqualified for glamour? Agreed.
They'll be a dick with, Thumpilden.
This isn't the last you've heard of me. Probably not. You feel like you'd have a life as an influencer.
Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. Now, describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup, topped with French marigouin, and connected by sugar glass. That looks so fancy. I don't want to eat it though.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Why would you make a display piece in a culinary school for a culinary exam? That's stupid. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Agreed me. Got toast in your ears or something, Sylph? I told you, it's a display piece.
Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it. And did an extremely good job cooking it, too. I didn't realize that we're having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, school for the hungry. Wait, we can go there? Why am I just now hearing about this school? Sprinkle, ... I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard, you might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Yay! Kick her ass! Rage overtakes Ashley as she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. Did her eyebrows burn off? I mean, mine burned off. You wouldn't know high cuisine if it cooked you. She got the cleaver. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. Be yourself. Good message. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either. Bah. This class gets much smaller. I'll be teaching myself. At least it happened on the last day. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. Two chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. That does look awesome. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. I have a great feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I'd seen everything in the kitchen, you give me this thing. This delicious thing, I think you mean. And completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. I've had this particular dish. It's not that mind-blowing. It's so delicious. In fact, that everyone passes the class. No, we passed the class. Us two. Us two that worked on it. Just us two. And Miriam, because she actually made something edible. The other two can go fuck off. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. No taking credit for my work, darn it. Everyone gathers around and partakes in the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to be transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Yay! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. Go us. The new menu item is so impressive that even Van and Ashley are drawn back into by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that they are indeed an excellent chef. Aw, thank you! Suck it! Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. No, I work kind of sort of hard on. Shut up. Never mind. I'm really arguing from nowhere, aren't I? There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could there be better than this one? We only summoned one Eldritch Horror. Now that the school year is completed and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. Woo! The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Aww, it cleans up nice. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house, oh. You knew that Sprinkles was the master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist. That is quite the resume for this little doggo. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? He is not that old. Oh, wow. Your party clothes are sure something. Van and Ashley tell everyone that they have committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. Yay? For the moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghost allowed at the graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. Aww, poor nameless student. You'll never graduate. Even if you did, you won't party with us. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh,
Amusing. And now that everyone is together, the Spork monster, he has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Students tried to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Aw, that's a cute outfit. Maybe things didn't work out for Miri romantically, but she found love in her cooking, and you know she's going to do great. The red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? Yes, who indeed? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for a good reason. He is now the Burger King? Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accepted your diploma. So we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Aha! Ooh, now I get it. And we get a new wing to the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of Chancellor of Sachandouche. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing? I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. Huh. What? What? I actually feel like I knew this the whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind. No, you didn't. You deep-fried a sneaker. I must return. Don't deep-fry sneakers, but do return. Miriam, will you come with me? No. Well, maybe. I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. Good girl. I have just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't time for me to devote my life to figure out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has emerged. She has managed to surpass you in that regard. Good girl. Look at you being all proactive. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. Yes, we are. The portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Bah. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. About time. Howdy, classmate. You don't look right out of your jacket. Go put your jacket on. Just like the first day you met him, he has to come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough just to give them a bucket of chicken. Oh, I don't know. I am down for that bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. Aww. We made that, we made that, we made those, he made that. I get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken, and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end. Yay! And that is the Colonel Sanders dating sim. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been an interesting little game, if nothing else. And yeah, when we come back, hopefully next time we'll actually return to Dragon Age. I just wanted a little break and get to do some smaller side games I've been meaning to get to. So, let's just see if I can click on anything. Oh, no, it's not the end. Oh, okay, never mind then. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Did I not tell people this was a blind LP? Sylph, what are you doing sitting all alone? That is a good question. Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. Which my experience never happened in school, but that's life. I wonder, why don't you tell me, what are the qualities that would be expected in such a lucky person? Wait, are you all nervous? I'm sweaty. Ew. Off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Won't you dance with me? Finally, yes.
Yes, I'd love to. As you glide across the dance floor, he realizes I am a terrible dancer as I step on both of his feet and cripple him. Hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off and be glad to spend together with you, Sylph. That might be a while. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. What together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you in the restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running a restaurant is the best path forward? Could it be? You found a love connection but failed to earn the Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef. Can you live only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll in pastry school. Oh, my dear Sylph, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. Along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. For real this time? Thank you! And this has been KFC Presents I Love the Colonel Sanders Dating Sim, a Psycho production. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been fun. I promise next time more Dragon Age. I just want to do something fun and short and different. So, until next, tak like a tail kiddo.